some of the play-in breakdown, and then we'll do playoff predictions and stuff like that, yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool. Let's run it.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game! Is this the dagger?
Welcome to the Stepback Podcast.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stepback NBA Podcast. I'm Kyle.
What's good? I'm Pat.
What's up, Pat? How we doing, dude?
Dude, awesome game last night. Let's jump right in.
Let's go.
Awesome
Mr.
game.
Steph Curry fan over here. Just go ahead. Start going.
All right, so
just go
I'm not
ahead.
even. I want to talk about this just as a normal basketball fan.
Okay, go.
So, game of the year.
Okay.
I thought it was an unbelievable game. I watched every second. It had my attention the entire game. And when do we get to the point about LeBron and Steph where it's like Magic and Bird? Like this generation of battles where it's like, dude, you can't you can't miss this game.
Yeah,
like
that's
this is unbelievable. And it's like, dude, I'm so tired. I hate some basketball fans when we're like, oh, Steph and LeBron, LeBron, Steph, oh, this and that, and Steph's never won a Finals MVP, and LeBron never did this, and he's lost in the finals. Shut up. Everyone shut up. Because we need to appreciate what is going on. Because Steph Curry is one of the top 10 greatest players of all time, whether you agree or not.
Yeah, we could probably have a conversation around 10 or 15.
LeBron's a top 3, top 5 player ever.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, dude, this is unbelievable what we're watching. And, dude, that was a battle last night. LeBron didn't even play good. Anthony Davis didn't play good. None of those guys played good. But that was a war, dog. And, I mean, Steph is out there with Wiggins, and he's running around. They're quadruple teaming him the entire game. He's running around everybody. He's like, dude, please make a shot. Please make a shot. Bazemore knocks down a shot. You're like, oh, my God, it's 12. It's 12 at halftime. Steph hits a little step back and hits the three.
13.
Or 13. It's 13 at halftime. You're like, oh, my God. But, dude, unbelievable game. Draymond was doing the Draymond stuff. Sure enough, Kuz is a no-show. Kuz looked terrible last night. But, I don't know, man. I'm just here to talk about how great of a game that was. Like, it just reminds me how much I just love basketball. Like, I could just sit down and watch an 8 o'clock game and be
especially
like, dude, I'm locked in.
that matter, like postseason
Dude, it definitely
basketball.
matters. And it is an unbelievable game because it matters to both players' legacies. I mean, there's a crucially important game, and it was like, for all the hate that both those guys take, the fact that it was a 1-point game and comes down to a one shot is just, I couldn't ask for anything more.
There was a tie game. Yeah, with a minute
Unbelievable
left.
game.
Do you know that the Kyrie shot in Game 7 happened with 59 seconds left where it was tied 89-89? It's the exact same spot, exact same situation.
Dude.
All right, so anyway,
Unbelievable.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was a great game. It wasn't for the majority of the game. Like, here's Tim's text to me at the half. Look at this. At 9:48, Warriors should be up 15.
Yeah,
Lakers look awful everywhere. I honestly cannot watch anymore. This game is trash on both sides. Fact.
Yeah.
Through half, I haven't heard anyone say this yet. I listened to all the people earlier today. I haven't heard anyone talk about this yet. That game was terrible. It was horrible. Teams were shooting 20%. The pace of the game was pathetic. The refs cannot stop swallowing their whistle. They call non-fouls. They don't call real fouls.
Yeah, officiating is horrible.
Yeah, this year specifically, way worse than any other year.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's absurd. Okay, now let's get to the actual game. So it starts, you're talking about Steph's running around and passing, and you're like, oh, please make a shot. That's not what I saw. I saw the game starting and the Lakers smartly trapping Steph.
Yeah,
trapping Steph and making him give the ball up.
Yeah, the right
and
decision.
Steph makes the right read. Anyone who's been in a trap knows the right read. The open spot of the floor is where? The middle.
Right.
Okay? So Draymond usually comes up to the high post. Steph gets off it. usually. Now, Draymond's at the high post. He's pretty much initiating the offense.
You got it's a read option at that point.
Okay, I saw Wiggins hit 2.
Yeah.
I saw Bazemore.
Yeah.
I saw Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Do you know that it was, 15-4 or 16-4, 5-6 minutes into the game? The Lakers had 4 points. Steph Curry had not scored yet.
Yeah, he hadn't hit a 3 yet.
He hadn't scored yet.
Yeah.
They're getting the ball out of his hands. Okay, and then all of a sudden he starts to get hot. They stop doubling him, or they stop trapping him. Per ESPN stats and info, last night the Lakers doubled Steph on 16 possessions. On 5 possessions, it wound up in a Steph Curry turnover.
Yeah.
Steph had 6 turnovers last night, 5 of which came on those double teams, and the other one came in the most crucial moment of that game, and he blew that game. And that because the Lakers went down and scored.
So tough.
Okay, did that not happen? Did he not turn the ball over and then not get back down on defense because he's complaining? They go back down and score and win by 1 possession. Is that not exactly what happened? Because you're sitting. Did you hear Nick Wright? Nick Wright's take today was actually, as annoying as Nick Wright is, he had a fair take. Hey, if we're going to have the conversation about Steph being top 15, top 10, top 5, whatever, if you want to start bringing this up, okay, then let's judge him like it. Because, as I keep saying to you, yes, he's game-changing. He's the only one in the world who can play this way. All of that is true. Also, what's true, in my opinion, he has no legitimate titles. All of those are weak, every single one. He historically shows up small in bad games. Now I'm judging him like the way, Nick Wright out there is saying, let's judge him like we judge LeBron. Nick Wright had a great point. He said, okay, flip him. Last night's game, flip the exact 2 things. And what would the narrative be today? If it was Steph and LeBron, you flip their exact games, this would be the narrative. Wow, well, LeBron played, or Steph played, what would it be? LeBron played awesome and then blew it at the end. Once again, LeBron blew the game. And Steph, even though he didn't play all game, still found a way to win. That would be the narrative. And that's fair because we're not out here saying,
yeah, but there's going to be a narrative for every game, bro.
Judge him, critique him the same way we critique these other top players.
So, I understand. I know what you mean, and
because that impacted the end of the game.
Man. It's like Steph doesn't even have his guy though. We don't even have Clay out here.
Okay, but we're out here.
Dude,
we're talking
that team
about
is a playoff team.
Yes, definitely.
They are a playoff team.
We're sitting out here. We're not critiquing him. There's no.
I know what you mean.
Objectivity. There's no consistency. Like he said this morning. What's the narrative? The narrative is LeBron didn't play well, but found a way to win. He's a championship player, great player, great player, hit great shot. But Steph Curry played great. That's the narrative. But if it were flipped, that wouldn't be the narrative. It would be, he went crazy for a little while and then blew it at the end.
But Steph
that would be the narrative. Okay, so let's add that to a history of playing great and then blowing it at the end. The guy has a history of, dude.
He had a bunch of big shots with 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go, a minute to go, kept him in the game. Dude, he checked out. They're down 7.
And you can make the argument that he gift wrapped. This was also said today by whoever it was, Skip or one of those other idiots, that he gift wrapped LeBron that championship by throwing the ball behind his back, out of bounds.
Yeah, but that's like
game
5
7.
years ago.
This is historically the same thing. This is historically, you can go up for 11 years. The Warriors' problems have been turnovers. Steph Curry's problems have been turnovers. Not only turnovers in big games. Turnovers in big games in big moments with 1 minute left in a 1-possession game. Turn the ball over. Don't go play defense. Just sit here and bitch at the ref. They go score. You lose. Look at that. Look at how it works. Wow. And now all of a sudden you want to start talking about he's a top player. Fine. Then let's critique him the same way we critique all these other top players. Let's stop letting him get away with it because he's little and small and his game is cute and fun to watch because he's on the perimeter and dances and makes people stop and fall and it's all fun and games and the roof blows off because he hit 11 threes. Fine. Let's start doing it objectively. Objectively, let's talk about the whole aspect of his game. In my opinion, I've said to you, we've been doing this show for going on 3 years now. I've said to you, Steph Curry is the most skilled basketball player of all time. But the lack of the overall game makes it so he can't be in that conversation. Plays less than no defense. Turns the ball over at an extreme rate and an even higher rate in big games, crunch time moments. Shows up small in big moments. 5, 6, and 7 against Cleveland. Blew it. 4 and 6 against Toronto. Blew it. Turnovers galore. Missed shots. It's time to hold this guy accountable. I also love Steph Curry. I think he's amazing. He's like One of the greatest players I've ever seen in my entire life. But we need to start being honest about this guy's career and about what he's done and about how it happened.
I trust me, bro. I feel all of that. I feel all that, but I need you to hear me.
More chintziness. Steph Curry, 37 points, empty, because when it mattered, came up small, lost the ball, coughed it up, doesn't get back on D. That's
pass?
one of 6 turnovers.
Bro,
one of 6.
Time out.
Because I see Andrew Wiggins hitting shots. I see Kent Bazemore hitting shots and Jordan Poole hitting shots. I see guys doing their jobs.
Yeah.
In fact,
it was the best game that they've played as a team all year.
In fact, that kind of just proved my argument that this is how they should have been playing all year. This is how Steph should have had them playing all year. Because once again, we don't judge him that way. Somehow we judge Harden that way, where we're like, oh, this guy's really got to get it done in crunch time because every time he comes up small and he.
Yeah, because these
every
guys don't
time,
have
same
rings.
thing with Russ.
These guys don't have championships.
Yeah, but still, Steph's be critical against the top players.
He's got 3 rings and 2 MVPs.
Yeah, and let's go through each of those. Let's go through each of those. The MVPs are legit. Let's go through the rings. Let's go through the players he beat and the injuries and the injury-riddled teams he beat to get those rings.
I understand.
And then let's load up with the second greatest player, or some may argue the greatest player in the league, and let's add him to the greatest team ever assembled. No shit, he's got rings. That doesn't surprise me. My eyeballs tell me this dude will give you 56, and in big games he will. And then when it's close, though, like when it's close, because he'll give you 56 and blow the roof off the place, and they'll win by 19, and he won't play the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got all of that.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's a close game with a minute left, this dude constantly turning the ball over. He's constantly taking bad shots. He's constantly missing shots. He's not making his teammates better down the stretch.
All I know is he checked out and that game was getting away. Bron's hitting shots, AD's hitting shots. You're like, oh shit, it's 7
it's
and
getting
Steph
away
Curry's
because,
off the
because
floor.
Alex Caruso's off the floor too. All of a sudden, Dennis Schroeder's got to be like minus 20 yesterday.
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah,
a bunch of the guys made a good point, which is you and me brought it up, which is he's out there playing for a contract. He declined the $84 million extension. He's out there trying to prove a monetary value. And the team, that's not what they need. The Lakers are like, dude, we don't need that. We don't need you trying to prove a contract.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Exactly. That's why, dude, you pull him out and all of a sudden it's another 8-point swing. Caruso comes back in. Yeah, because like
Caruso was awesome last night.
All the little things.
Awesome.
All the
dude.
little
Even
things.
the last possession, dude, and it's like, I know you're probably going to hate on Steph for that, but it was a bad pass. It was a terrible pass. And AD and Caruso, their 2 best defenders, are locking him up.
All right, what's up with
it's
AD,
like,
man?
Dude, soft. He's soft. I can't rely on him in big games. As a LeBron.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about AD. Let's talk about LeBron.
Bro, he got locked up by Draymond last night.
Do you know
Draymond's
that
like
LeBron is out
6'9".
there clearly not 100%, right?
Yeah. Oh,
LeBron's got no lift.
He didn't look good.
He can't get by anybody when he's driving.
Yeah.
He's got he can't jump.
He's like fading
He
back.
doesn't look
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like somebody, maybe it was Broussard or somebody like that, was saying everything he's doing out there, he's doing on like grind and like skill.
Effort. Yeah,
but like it's still, he's injured and rusty and it's clear.
I agree.
And he still impacted the game where, how many backdoor cuts did people get? How about the one where he tells Kuzma with his mouth?
Yeah.
Kuz, cut. And Kuz cuts. Boom. Pocket pass. Layup. It's like this guy's orchestrating. Even when he can't make it happen, he can boost people around him.
Yeah.
That is what I'm critical of all these other guys.
He also missed a big free throw down the stretch.
Who?
LeBron.
LeBron's shooting 69% from deep. From the free throw line.
It's bad up there.
This year.
The Draymond foul where he goes down, he's holding his eye.
Yes.
And it's like,
I'm not surprised he missed one of those.
Yeah.
You can almost bet he's gonna go 1 for 1 on that.
He can't see on top of him just being
Oh my God! Let's talk about the histrionics. LeBron is the biggest baby of all
how
time.
hilarious is it? And he's like, I just tried to hit the middle one.
Oh my God. Get out of here with all that
CJ
shit,
was
bro.
tweeting, he said, 3 rims, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Look, CJ said the best actor in the world.
Yeah, hilarious. LeBron
Dude,
is so
you gotta
funny.
be kidding me with all this shit.
I know, it's so funny.
How about, against the Warriors, it was when he broke his wrist, remember? In the post game, he's got the wrist thing on. It's always like, he's such a baby. But like, that does not negate the fact that like
he took over that game.
I believe that he was poked in the eye. I don't believe he was freaking shot on the ground like he acted.
They're putting eyes
I
on.
believe he was poked in the eye. His eye looked red and fluffed up. Like I could buy that. He looked like he got poked in the eye. Regardless whether he did or didn't, he hit a 38-foot shot to win the game.
With one eye.
Yeah, to win the game. So it really
I
doesn't
can't say
matter.
nothing.
However, he is such a baby.
Dude, I know. It's so
Dude, stop
I hate
bitching
when he
at-
does that,
Same.
bro.
It's my least favorite thing about Luka and Curry and LeBron and all these guys. It's like, dude, oh my God.
I
It
need you
pisses
to,
me off.
yeah.
It
I need
pisses
you to
me off.
actually play. And bro, he milks the whole thing too. At the end, he's like, I couldn't even see out there. I was looking at 3 rims.
And the post-game,
I just
bring it up
I just
again.
tried to hit the middle one.
My
And
God,
everyone's
it's
like,
so
shut
gross.
up,
It's
bro.
so gross. Because like he's like 6'9", like 285. He looks like he's
bro,
gotten
he's
bigger.
so big.
He looks like he's gotten
so
bigger from
big.
not
Bro,
playing.
how when he does a little 1-2 like across the screen, puts the 1-2 down,
And he just rips his elbows across the guy's
like, oh my
face.
God, this
You're
guy's
like,
huge.
yeah. You just have to get out of his way. You have to try to strip and then get out
Yeah,
of the
no
way.
way little Draymond hits his face. He's like, oh.
Yeah, Draymond's 6'7", like
Yeah, what are you talking about?
225.
Run that guy over.
Yeah, what? He always. All right, here's what's interesting. LeBron, his whole career has been listed at 250.
Yeah,
so
he's not
When he
250.
was, you're right. When he was 18 and like skinny, he's 250, and now he's just this house of a human. His shoulders are ridiculous.
Yeah, you cannot
dude.
tell me he's 250.
And they're
He's got to be
talking
at
about
least
he's
like 280.
Yeah,
He's got to be like 280.
At least 280, dude. And now he looks bigger than that. And
Yeah.
because he's probably got to play. He hasn't played in 2 months.
he
really,
just
he's got to
benches
run
all day,
Yeah,
yeah.
like dude, the guy is massive, and like a lot of that is like he's going to the rack, and then like he gets these little ticky tack body fouls, and then he's like, "Well, I want to call," and it's like, dude,
Yeah.
run that guy.
But
over.
I
Like,
will say though, if we're gonna get into this, the Lakers thing real quick, dude, I just think Anthony Davis is just not one of those guys. He's just not one of those guys I can rely on in a playoff
Yes, well,
series.
that's
And he
why-
did it last year, but LeBron carried that team.
That's why
I
he
mean,
plays well with LeBron, because LeBron can bring the impact and then like bring an empty impact guy like AD. Like I think LeBron and Booker would be awesome too, because we know Booker's empty impact but good with an impact
totally.
guy. Like,
but I will say that I think that this Phoenix matchup is a good one. I think that they match up really, really good with Phoenix.
okay, let's get
think-
into some of these here real quick. I want to show you. Just we're talking about how giant LeBron is. Here's LeBron with Rachel Nichols after the game.
Oh
Just
my
look at the
God.
size of this human being right here, and
Look at
I'll
his
put it. We'll put
arms,
it
his
on the
arms and
his
his-
shoulders, dude, are just. He doesn't even look real, dude.
Look at the arm sleeve, how far it's stretching.
He's so big. Yeah, the arm sleeve is ridiculous.
And
Dude,
they're about to just rip in half off his
yeah,
body.
so I think he's not in shape. I think he needs to get in basketball shape. He's probably got 15, 20 pounds to lose. He needs to get in basketball shape. And then, like, as anyone knows, you need to, like, play basketball, dribble, and shoot and pass. Like, and then that all comes. So, I mean, he had 22 points. He grinded those out. I think that becomes...
it was a very, very quiet 22.
That
And
becomes
honestly,
28 though later in the playoffs.
easily
when he's
34
when his
some-
skills are more there. Yeah,
totally.
for
so,
sure.
But I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was shocked when I saw the box score. I saw he did a triple double. I was like, damn, like that's crazy. You know, like
I put money
he didn't
on that.
play. Yeah, that's awesome. But I mean, that was a good bet. Playoff LeBron. But also,
LeBron
LeBron
triple-
just didn't play good.
Dude, it was LeBron for a triple double and the Lakers to win. Thank
Yeah,
you.
easy. You should have put more down on
Well,
that.
dude, I was
Bitch.
buying the crypto dips all day because Bitcoin crashed, and then it's super cheap now. It's like at 40. It's like sitting at 40. I was buying it a week ago when it was at 55, so I definitely have to buy it when it's at 40,000.
yeah.
So I'm putting a bunch of money into the crypto. Thanks a lot,
it's
Elon. You're tanking my... And dude, Elon, if you wouldn't have tanked my crypto portfolio, I could have put more money on LeBron.
Yeah. We'd be having a different discussion right now. I could be
we'd
sitting on a
out-
yacht right
yeah,
now.
we'd be out partying right now, man. This sucks.
Oh my gosh.
All right, but yeah,
man.
dude, let's get into some of this.
So
Did
I wanna talk
I
about-
mention the Warriors had 15 second half turnovers?
Yeah, but it all happened in like the third quarter. Like 8 or 9 were happened in the third quarter, and then they had 6 in the fourth.
See, like, what's funny about the Warriors is like what goes up must come down. They can get hotter than anyone else, and Steph can get hotter than anyone else, but they can also melt down like no other.
Well, be objective here. Be objective. What do they like with Clay back next year?
Do you like Wiggins?
I liked how he played last night. He was awesome last night.
So is he
where
just-
has that been all year? I just don't understand why.
That
Bro,
he
the
has been
first-
doing that all year.
No. The first 7 minutes of the game, he was coming out, he's blocking
He hit
shots.
4 or 5 jumpers, man. That's it.
Yeah, but they were
He hit a
big
couple
shots.
threes.
They're big shots. He
Yeah,
played
hit
awesome defense
He hit the
on
little
LeBron.
Bradley Beal one on LeBron where he does the crossover spin, half spin, step back.
That was like the third play of the game. Yeah.
No, that was in the third quarter.
Or what was the one in the first quarter where he takes him on the block and hits the deep fadeaway?
But
It's
dude, he
Jesus.
does that every game.
No,
again,
not
he
like
averaged,
that.
As much as I did the clown face,
There's-
he averaged 19 a game this year, bro. Those aren't nothing.
No one else is
out
shooting.
There, he's out there shooting the ball, doing those things
He's
every
got
night.
to. He has to. He's their second
He's out
option.
there doing. He played worse yesterday than he's played this season.
No way.
What did he finish
man.
with
He was
yesterday?
awesome.
How many
last
did he
night.
have last
He was
night?
so productive last night. He
How many
played
did he have last
awesome
night?
D. I don't know. He played awesome D. He was rebounding. He ran the break. He took good shots.
He had 21, so he played a little better than his
He
season
dribbled with a purpose, man. That's my biggest thing with Wiggins. He just stands on the wing, just dribbling back and forth, and you're like, dude, you're not.
Impact,
You got to
dude.
make a play
Impact.
with the ball. He doesn't
Impact.
do that.
It's impact, dude. It's got to be impact. Somebody's got to have
Yeah,
the
but
impact.
why
It's
are
supposed
these
to
buckets-
be Steph. It's not ever going to be Andrew Wiggins. It's supposed to
No,
be
yeah,
Steph.
for
This
sure.
was my
Totally.
argument all freaking season.
My argument
dude.
isn't that. My argument isn't Wiggins. I'm saying that if we're gonna go out here and Wiggins gets you a quick 10 in the first quarter, oh my God, that's
Yeah,
so,
Bazemore and
bro,
stuff.
that's huge.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it was like 15-2 to start the game, and
Four.
or 15-4. Vogel calls the timeout, and I text you immediately. Like I was like, this is bad. It's 15-4, but like
I knew that was
should have
gonna
been
happen.
30 to like Tim said.
I
it
knew
should
it
have
was
been
gonna
30-5.
Yes,
it should have
that's
been
fair.
30-5.
That's fair. Probably should have
Totally.
been. And the Lakers still would have come back and won that game too.
And bro, let's be honest,
if
bro.
that was the case, LeBron would have had 38, 11, and 11
Let's-
because LeBron was just going to do whatever it was going to.
win.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. That's what championship teams
Yeah.
do.
And AD didn't
and
play
especially
good, yeah.
LeBron with the history with Steph. You don't think he knows that this dude is the king, the epitome of runs.
Yeah.
Just hang on while he's on his
Yeah.
run, and then I'll
For
put
dear
one together.
life.
LeBron has played Steph in like 25 finals games or some outrageous
They've been
shit
in
like that.
unbelievable intense games.
Like he knows
Battles,
what to
bro.
do. Like
Yeah.
just stay focused.
Bloodbath.
Just stay in the pocket like Floyd, dude. Just hang. Floyd does the Philly shell where he's hiding behind his shoulder and he just stays in the pocket.
Yeah.
Things just brush off. So, Floyd will get hit, but they brush off his shoulder first and then they barely clip him. So he never takes big shots. He just stays in the pocket.
But it's like guys
And
like
people call
KCP
Floyd,
don't know.
People call Floyd boring because he'll win fights because he won each round. Because he landed 5 punches and you landed 2.
Yeah.
And throughout the course of 12 rounds, guess what? He wins the fight on the scorecard. And everyone's like, oh, it's boring. It's like, he understands that, like, dude, I just got to stay in the pocket and stay calm. It's like, that's kind of like LeBron's mentality against Steph these days.
But it's like those
It
guys
seems.
don't know. They don't know what it's like to play Steph Curry in a do or die game. Like Kuz is out here. He's like, all right, just don't let him shoot. It's like, no. There's way more.
Okay,
than-
yeah, go try that and you tell me how that works out for
So
you.
LeBron's like, dude, I've done this 26 times.
Yeah.
I know. But
Go ask Kevin Love how that works.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. I understand what you mean though, but it's like, dude, where's this team with Clay?
Yeah, dude, they're pretty good. They
win a playoff series.
They're a top 4 seed. They're probably a
Top
4
five,
or 5
top
seed.
five, yeah.
They're a 4 or a 5
I'm with that.
seed.
I can get behind
The
that.
Warriors with Clay, with Wiggins, and then you can make a move or two like at the bottom of the roster.
What's up with Wiseman and Wiggins? What can we get? Wiseman isn't in the plans. We got now that we've seen this Steph thing for like the last 3 months.
God,
there's
you know
no
how
way-
I feel
there's
about
no way-
dealing these guys.
There's
though.
no way you could keep him. But you know that's the right decision.
You're right because the championship window is
Yeah,
now.
you gotta
But
do it.
doesn't it always suck to deal the guy, dude?
He's gonna be so good.
He's gonna be an MVP. You're gonna be like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta do it because you gotta
I
try
know,
to win.
I
Yeah,
know.
for sure, man. I know how it is. I know that game.
Dude, what can we get though? Does anybody like Wiggins? Does
Warriors.
Wiggins hold any value in the league?
I mean,
Yeah. No.
I ran one
no,
in
he
2K.
doesn't.
I ran a fantasy, or not a fantasy. I ran a my league or whatever
Yeah.
in 2K, and I just used the Warriors.
Yeah.
Turned off injuries, made Clay back. Same exact roster. I put Wiggins on the block, and the Bucks offer me Middleton, and I just turned the game off. I'm like, this is not realistic. What? Chris Middleton for Andrew Wiggins? Dude, if you don't take that, you're fired immediately. You're probably killed in the streets. You're hung up. You're strung up in the streets. That's insane.
Yeah, you're
dude.
immediately
What?
instantaneously losing your job.
You wish you could get that, dude. I don't know what he's really worth. See, realistically, it's tough.
Dude, he's a number 1 pick, but that was like 10 years ago, so does it even hold up?
I wonder if he's honestly worth like a guy like Oubre. Like, that's probably a more fair swap.
Damn, that's
so. Dude, I saw a tweet that said Wiggins is just a really nice role player, and I'm like, that's fair.
They traded him for Russell.
Fair.
They got Russell.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
D'Lo's nice.
What was Bob Myers thinking? He must have had just a few too many, and they called, and it was just
he's like, hey,
how's it going? Oh, D'Angelo Russell? Andrew Wiggins?
Oh, yeah.
He's the number 1 pick. Yeah, we'll take him.
19 a game,
yeah. Steph wakes up in the morning. He's hilarious. Like, oh, no, what did we do?
Yeah. Steph is like, you see D'Lo? What
are we doing?
Yeah. D'Lo's got all the floaters. D'Lo's so sick. Clay's 6'7". Clay could have just slid down to the 3. Dude. Clay guards all the other wings anyway. He guards Kawhi and LeBron. Yeah. Okay, Clay, you're a 3, and we're bringing D'Lo and Steph.
I need Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, whatever, bro. That shit was so stupid. Oh my god.
Oh man. But dude, all right,
we need a wing. We really need a wing, so we gotta move D'Lo.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need someone to guard LeBron.
Clay's 6'7" and has done that for 10 years.
He's also an all NBA defensive type of guy.
It's
but
fine.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Dude, so does last night do anything for you for the Lakers? Are you more or less worried? Same, less? Give me something.
I'm more worried in the short term.
Yeah.
Because I think, their skills are worse than I thought they were together.
AD is not ready.
Like, they need to play together. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
I feel like AD
LeBron,
could win me a game.
AD, Drummond. What are we going to do with Drummond? Drummond, get off the floor, bro. Dude. Get off the floor. All of a sudden, AD starts playing the 5, and it's no look. They don't look back. They never look back.
Did Gasol? I didn't see Gasol out there a lot.
Drummond, I hate to admit this. Skip Bayless might have been right.
About Drummond?
Skip Bayless was like, he's a space eater and a
Ball
ball stopper.
Yeah,
right, and that's not good with LeBron because LeBron needs a lane. It's like, that's like the Steven Adams Zion issue. It's like, these big motherfuckers down here, I gotta get in here.
You gotta get out, bro.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I can't kick you out because you can't
shoot. Yeah, exactly.
He's also the worst free throw shooter ever in the history of NBA basketball time. He's literally dead last. Like, hey, bro, out of anybody, if you had to pick the worst guy, you're like, $1 million on this guy to miss a free throw, you could have anybody ever. Andre Drummond is your pick, bro.
Oh my
yeah, it's
God.
awful. But dude, I will say I agree with you. And Gasol didn't really play a lot. Trez played pretty good minutes. I saw Trez get a couple and ones. He played pretty good.
He's just always that energy.
Yeah,
guy.
totally. Yeah, he gets to the line and stuff. But
dump offs.
I don't know, man. I just think that this Golden State thing and this Lakers thing is gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild year because it's like, dude, we're banking on AD. We've been banking on AD all year, and it's like, fuck, man, if he can't come out here and get me a win, he's out here going 5 of 11 and 5 of 15.
4 boards and shit like that. 4 boards.
He's like 1 of 9 from deep. It's like, fuck, this is bad, bro.
Dude,
this is really bad. Yeah.
Well, there was multiple times where, because now we live in an era where you just switch everything. Because I guess everyone's just a giant bitch. Yeah. And no one could do anything about it. You know how many times AD ends up in a weird situation and a weird switch and all this motion, and then all of a sudden it's an entry pass over the top to AD, and who's on his hip is like Kent Bazemore. And AD will, rather than staying back to the basket and just going to work, he'll just turn and front the guy and kind of backpedal and take rhythm dribbles and like give up space. Like now he's almost at the 3-point line. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to like...
always have said this, bro.
I know.
We've said this forever.
I know that in this era, you can't. It's not traditional bigs, and you don't play like that. Blah 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 blah. Okay, somebody go tell it to Joel Embiid,
dude. Yeah.
Because you know how many times I've probably seen Joel Embiid.
How much of it is the LeBron?
How many times have you seen Joel Embiid get the ball dumped to him and drop step and get a bucket?
Oh, dude. How many times do you see him just barrel one dude on one
pump fake?
Yeah.
Guy goes over the top,
deep shoulder into the chest, and you're like, dude, he's right there. Just go dunk.
Yeah, it's like, I know AD's like a skill player and was like a guard and had the growth spurt and became he's not even a big. He's like a forward. He's like a true forward. He's like Tobias. Tobias has probably got more toughness than AD actually. But skill-wise, he's like Tobias.
How much of it is the LeBron shit, bro? Of all the bigs that just end up going pro. We've been saying this for years. We're like, dude, as soon as they got AD, we're like, dude.
No, because traditional bigs, LeBron makes better his whole career. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Anderson Varejao.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like Bosch. Like I'm talking
You're talking about like stretch fours.
Yeah, but
Bosch,
it's like
K-Love,
AD's
and
not a stretch
AD.
four.
Bosch,
I mean,
K-Love, and
maybe.
AD.
You don't want AD out there.
What do you mean?
Do you want AD out there?
Let me show you some highlight film of last year in the bubble, and you'll be like, bro, remember those 8 seeding games
I can't have
before?
you go 1 of 8, dog.
Remember
I
those
need you on
8
the
seeding
block.
games before the playoffs last year? They went down to the bubble and they played 8 seeding games before the playoffs started. And the Lakers looked terrible. We're like, this team's gonna lose in the first round. And then all of a sudden, everyone just played the way you knew they could play. It's like, but we were doing the same thing where you're just a prisoner of the moment. Like, you don't want AD out there, really?
No.
Really?
Obviously, I don't mean that.
LeBron
but I'm saying,
and AD, once they get it going, all right, this kind of will lead us into our next little segment here about what's going to happen in the next round. But I think that it's good that they dropped like this because now they got
Did they drop,
Phoenix.
though? They won.
I mean, they dropped.
Oh, in the
they got
standings. Yeah,
Phoenix.
okay.
Gives them a little time.
Phoenix
like,
is an easy matchup for them.
A couple things. Go ahead.
Because
Give me your take.
I like their wings. Like I think KCP and Caruso and Schroeder and LeBron and they switch well together too, and they're big down there. Like Ayton is gonna have to play, but it's like they don't have enough depth. I mean, it's like, dude, I'm gonna have Trez on Dario Saric, and how much do you like Cam Johnson? It's like, dude, all these guys, Michael Bridges. I mean, it's like they've been awesome all year, but it's like, dude, these moments are gonna be crucial for them. It's like, dude, we're in the first round of the playoffs. Like, damn, you're playing LeBron. Like, there's no games at this point. You
but
need
you're,
to, like,
you're
stand.
catching LeBron early when, a couple things about the Lakers yesterday against the Warriors. Everyone wants to talk about, like, individual guys. 80, you got to play better. LeBron played like shit. This guy's got to shoot the ball better. That guy's got to take care of the ball better.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Their offense for 48 minutes, 2 halves, 4 quarters, every possession, they just stand there.
Yeah.
Everybody just stands there other than the guy with the ball who's trying to break down the guy in front of him and create some sort of mishap.
Terrible.
Everybody stands there. It was so obvious when they're playing the Warriors who on the other side, Steph is coming off pin downs and screens and never stops.
Yeah.
It's like the motion of Golden State versus the stagnant standing around of
The Lakers,
LA.
yeah.
Yes. And it brings your energy level down. It brings guys' confidence and rhythm down because they haven't touched the ball. They're just standing there. They're not involved in the offense.
I got a question for you. Now, I'm genuine.
That's one of my takes. Hold on. Let me finish my
Okay,
point.
go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
but-
you're good.
All right. So my other point that I wanted to get to was I noticed they missed Rajon Rondo last night
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
because quarterbacks, as I call them, which really is just the traditional point guard, like the old school point guard,
Right.
Chris Paul, Rajon Rondo, that type of guy, even Lonzo a little bit, even though he kind of is a scorer these days, but you get my point. 8+ times a game, that type of guy.
Yeah.
What they can do is when you guys start sucking and your superstars can't make the ISO shit happen, is they can slow the game down and find out ways to avoid that ticker that comes up on the bottom of the screen where it says like the Los Angeles Lakers have scored 0 points in 2 minutes 29 seconds or whatever. When you see that, like when they go on these big dry spells, like that's where Chris Paul helps. That's where Rondo helps. That's where these guys know how to run pick and roll. They know how to get easy buckets. They know how to get guys layups and see the ball go through the hoop. They're professionals at that, which is why we always bitched in Houston about if CP would have been there that night when they missed 27 straight threes, they would have won that game because CP's not letting a team even shoot 27 straight threes. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are we scoring 0 points? Give me the ball real quick, and while you guys are doing that shit, I'll make sure we're generating some points over here.
Dude.
And you guys keep shooting your little threes.
So
It's like, dude, they're missing that. And LeBron is usually that guy, but while he doesn't have it, and while these guys are working it out, like, man.
I think I like the Phoenix matchup because I think that they're just a good matchup for them, and it's plus there's like that whole Chris Paul LeBron thing, like the whole banana boat thing, you know, where
that'll be fun.
like CP is
They've never played each other in the playoffs.
totally
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's my thing. So it's like, dude, I don't know, man.
Remember when Rondo and CP got in a fist fight and LeBron went and hugged CP?
Yeah,
and everyone was
Nipsey
like,
got off the bench ready to
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But speaking of, speaking
the
of,
Kobe shit, the Crenshaw
nice.
shit.
Crenshaw
but
colors.
dude,
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I just think, man, this Phoenix thing is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot easier than I think people are looking at it. Like, I don't think that the Lakers are in trouble. I don't think it's time to hit the panic button yet. I think they're going to probably run through Phoenix. I think they're probably winning like 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Probably right. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It was a great game. Unbelievable. Like, I'm excited to see what's going to happen, man. Like, I want to see what LeBron, can LeBron turn it on, and can LeBron get this thing going? But I don't know. Awesome game. The other thing I want to talk about right before we get into the playoffs and predictions and stuff are the other playing games. Shout out, bro. Shout out Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you better. I told you one day you're going to have some respect. Remember, that's how I ended that episode. I go, one day you're going to have some damn respect.
Unbelievable. Jason Tatum comes out. He willed them to a victory.
50.
50. Yeah, 50. Against Russell Westbrook, a huge game. Westbrook, again, just another big game, another loss.
Yeah, another game. Dude,
a tale as old as time.
Was he like hurt or something? He literally he didn't even look engaged.
No, yeah.
Which is something I've never said in my life. Oh, Russell Westbrook is not playing at 100%.
How about when he was like walking off the court?
The whole game, he had 5 dimes. Like, wait, what are you doing? And it wasn't because like guys are missing shots. It's because like, where are all those ones where you create the penetration and then the guy cuts baseline and you leave it up top and he flushes it. Yeah. There were none of those. There was one to Gafford. I saw one. He had 5 dimes. I'm like, dude, what? I put money on you to have 14 plus dimes. I thought it was obvious.
You're out here with 5.
I think he was favored to have more than 14 assists. And I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But that's, dude, they were like one of the hottest teams in basketball at that point. They had driven themselves by. Hey, all credit to them because of Russell and Beal and their play.
This is the whole thing, man.
Yes.
The whole thing, and then we get to the moment, and it's nothing.
Yes,
it's nothing. So it's like, here we are again.
Yep.
Another thing, and it's like, dude, One Piece brought, they go out and lose tonight against Indiana. Wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shock me, bro.
Yep.
Wouldn't shock me.
Agree. Totally agree.
I mean, I don't know. I want to go on record, though, and say Jason Tatum was hooping in the playing game against the Wizards. The first 50 ball in NBA play in history. Love to see it, dude. Jason Tatum.
Yeah. With no Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, awesome.
That was the Steph Curry thing. Where
they still lose in the first round, for sure.
Yes, but that was pretty much exactly what Steph has been doing these last 25 games, which is just, all right, well, fuck it. You know?
At that point, you're like, all right, well,
fuck it.
All right,
give me the ball.
I'm out here with what? Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah.
Semi Ojeleye?
Yeah, like, dude, just shut up and give me the ball.
Romeo Langford?
Dude, he's out there just ISO. And I told you, how awesome are the chained together combos into the side step?
Yeah.
My God.
There's one he hits over Beal where Beal forces him to pick up his dribble at the free throw line, and he literally shoots into Bradley Beal. Like his arm.
It was disrespectful.
His elbow like hits
Beal.
He was
like over him and on him. Yeah.
And it's just like cush. Yeah. And you're like, oh, dude, that's unbelievable.
And again, he's only 19.
Yeah.
Or whatever he
19.
is. What is he really now? 23 or something like that?
Also, Kemba played good.
Regardless, he is only 23. Fair
Kemba
point
played good too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Kemba
And that
good.
won't happen.
Yeah.
Well, hey, no Jaylen Brown means more shots for Kemba. Kemba's a volume scorer.
God.
Kemba's a volume scorer. If you're going to let me shoot 17 shots, I'll get you 26 points. You know what I mean?
That?
Kemba, most of his career
I've
has
seen
been
a lot of 5 for 22s and
that's
7
true,
of
but that's
24s.
trying to play as where he doesn't know if he's the second guy or the third guy with Jaylen Brown out there.
Yeah.
Again,
he's the third guy.
Of course. But he doesn't know that. He don't. You go tell him that.
He's the third guy.
He hasn't known that all year, and that's why they suck.
Yeah.
All right, dude, you want to do some of these playoff predictions?
Yeah, also, I do want
to write them down, and we should do, points.
Okay.
We should do some sort of competition here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Where maybe...
Like a bracket?
Yes, and then maybe, if you get it, sort of like a... college bracket.
Yeah.
You get it right, you get a point.
The play-ins don't count for points, though.
And we'll do a bet on it, too. Because the bet shit was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're going to find out next episode. It's, tomorrow or the next day. We find out Steph versus the Grizzlies. Because, hey, if Steph loses to the Grizzlies, they are not in the playoffs. And then I don't have to pay up, and you do. So, next episode, regardless of what happens, you guys will see either Pat or myself pay up on the bet from 6 months ago of if Steph can make it to the playoffs, because we've decided that the play-in does not count. So just like the play-in not counting for that, we'll do the play-in doesn't count for points. But you want to do some of these playoff predictions here?
Yeah.
So how are we doing this? How are we doing
start
this? Let's establish some rules.
So, all right. So playing games do not count.
Okay.
You don't count playing games for points because we're not going to know who's in officially until Friday or Sunday, I think, or Saturday. I don't know. So we're going to figure that out. But give me a second. So before we get into this, I want to talk about Charlotte.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, what? They just didn't show up.
Yeah,
they were not ready.
What was
to
the
play.
final score?
They lost by
38,
like 30, 40. Yeah. Unbelievable. LaMelo looked terrible.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Hornets
that's what happens when your whole team is 22 and under.
the season on a 6-game losing streak. They lose their last 6, drop out of the playoffs, out of the play-in.
Are you surprised? Let me tell you this. When you
if I'm
change,
being honest with you, yeah, I'm surprised.
Really?
They had no Karis LeVert.
I'm
They had no
not.
Karis LeVert.
I'm not talking about that game. I'm talking about them ending their season on a 6-game skid. That doesn't surprise me. Because when somebody like your point guard gets injured, first of all, when you bring in a new point guard, it changes your entire style of how you have to play. It's going to take you 20 games to understand your new style. Okay, now we've understood it and we're rolling. New point guard gets hurt. Bang. He goes down, which means our style is a little different now. It's going to take us some more time. Takes them some more time. They're still kind of hanging around like 6, But then all of a sudden you find out, point guard's coming back. He comes back. All right, now we don't know what's going on. That doesn't surprise me at all. If they were able to play 20 more games in the season, they would get back on track. Dude, I totally believe that.
I just think, it's a playoff game, man. It's win or go home. That's literally what the situation is.
They're kids, man.
It's win
and
or go
they're
home.
like Miles Bridges.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you guys came out here and you just looked flat.
Effort.
You let,
that's
you
the
let
number
Edmund
one thing that
Sumner
sucks.
and
Yeah.
you let all those guys come in there and give you buckets.
Oh.
Kids are yelling at the screen, get these scrubs off the floor. Like, dude, that's just that. You can't let that happen. You're at home, too, man.
How about this? Rather than even talking about LaMelo Ball and those idiots, I don't even want to talk about them.
Sabonis.
Because all they do is get extra bullshit airtime when they don't deserve it. So how about I go to the end of the Indiana Pacers roster and I start talking about Keelan Martin, who played awesome.
And Jakar Sampson was hitting big shots. He was awesome. TJ McConnell was playing awesome, but he's not a scrub, so I don't want to.
Keelan Martin had 14.
Yeah.
And he was banging step-back threes and flushing dunks down.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Keelan Martin's LeBron. Cool.
Who's the guy who was yelling in the camera? He's like, get these bum asses off the floor. What was that guy's? O'Shea Brissett.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he came in and he hits a big three.
Oh, it's right there. Yeah, get these
30s.
bum asses out of here.
Yeah, get these bum asses out of here.
O'Shea Brissett trash talks LaMelo Ball's home.
On their home floor, man.
It's funny.
You can't do that.
He had 23, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's a
The game
Raptors
before
guy.
he had 31 and 10.
He's a Raptors guy.
The game before he had 31 and 10.
Dude, what's with all these Raptor G League guys?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's all Nick Nurse and Masai and shit. Like, they all go everywhere else, and they're just unbelievable.
Awesome,
Who's the guy this
yeah.
year? Malachi Flynn?
Uh-huh.
You're like, oh, dude, this guy's going to be like 20 a game
Yes.
at some point. Fred VanVleet, you're like,
And
oh,
they have,
wait,
they
this
have
guy's
another
like
awesome kid, too, who made a huge step up this year.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about, the big guy.
Yes.
He's been
Here,
awesome
I'll tell
too.
you his name right now.
But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's just weird seeing these Raptor guys. But dude, back to what I was saying. I just think, you can't do that. You can't lose like that. But I will say Sabonis is
Freddie Gillespie.
sick.
Yeah, Freddie Gillespie's awesome.
Dude. So what's his name? I'm trying to think. Sabonis. Let me get into Sabonis. Sabonis runs the entire offense, bro. He gets rebounds.
Yes.
He brings the ball up
he
the
gets
floor.
hella
He's
triple-doubles.
6'11".
Yeah, I know.
He's 6'11".
I know.
Well, obviously, I know he gets triple doubles.
I know,
it's like,
but they
it's
also
weird watching him play.
Yeah, because they have nice guards.
He's like but he's like Brogdon. Brogdon should be running the offense.
Of course, that's what I'm
Sabonis
saying. They have nice guards.
Sabonis grabs the ball off the glass. He's like, dude, screw
And
this.
then
I'm bringing
LeVert's
the
a
ball up.
gunner.
Yeah.
They have Brogdon, who's like a kind of like a. He's not a true point guard, but he's a point guard.
Dude, he does. Sabonis
He's a combo guard, and then LeVert's like a gunner, and Sabonis is like, yeah, get out of the way. Give me the ball.
Dude, it's unbelievable the way he is able to just create shots for other guys because he just grabs the ball off the glass, he brings the ball up the floor, and everyone's spread out. So he immediately tacks the cup, whoever's guarding him, right? He takes him down on the block. So if you're going to help, bro, I'm going to kick it out into the corner, or I'm going to make a move to get closer to the rim, and you're going to help because shit, I'm like 60% on the block right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to come help. I'm just going to kick it out all game. If you're not going to help, I'm going to take your big down on the block and eat him alive like it's baby food. You know? So it's like, dude, the Sabonis thing is, dude, Pacers tonight.
I'm not mad at that.
Pacers today.
That's not a bad call. Let's get into it, though. Let's get into some of these predictions.
so
all right, so
that's
starting
what
there, you have Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me look. Let's do this in order. So, today, 7 o'clock, right when we get off here in 10 minutes here, Indiana and Washington. You have Indiana. So, Washington's out.
Yeah, they're going home.
And then tomorrow, the other playing game, Memphis and Golden State, you obviously have.
Golden State.
It's in Oracle.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the
all right,
game's over.
That makes your 8 seeds.
The Golden State Warriors and the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, yeah. The Golden State Warriors and the Indiana Pacers. All right, so let's get through this bracket then, yeah?
So, round one, we'll start in the West.
We're looking here at Joe Varden's. I'll pop this on the screen so people watching on YouTube will be able to follow along with what we're saying while we're looking at this. So, go ahead and start. And then how do you want to do it? You want to do 1 point for a correct
winner and then 2 for correct series if you're getting the amount of games. So 1 point if you pick Utah and you're like Utah in 5, right? That's 3 and they win in 5, that's 3 points. Because you guessed the series right and you guessed the winner.
Okay.
So that's 3 points.
Okay.
So 4 rounds or 8 rounds. So 24 possible points in the first round.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. So first round, Golden State, Utah. I got Utah in 6. I think Golden State takes 2 off them. I think that they're just there's no way they get swept. I think
Mitchell's doing full practice now.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I'll do Utah in 5.
You got Utah in 5. There's no way they sweep them, right?
Probably not.
So I mean, I don't know. So next one, what do we got here? We got Clippers, Mavs. I got Clippers in 6. I got Clippers in 6.
Should I do it?
You're gonna take Luka?
Should I do it?
There's no way they're gonna win that series. Rondo and stuff. I was just thinking about that today. I was like, there's no way.
Well, I'll go Clippers in 7.
Bro, I can just picture
7.
Yeah, I can just picture Rondo just right to the corner, just setting someone up, and Marcus Morris banging a 3. Yeah, Denver and Portland. Yeah, Denver and Portland. I got Denver in 5.
Denver and Portland. You have Denver in 5.
Yeah,
I'll say Denver sweep.
Denver sweep. Wow.
Yeah. So I got 4.
I think Dame takes at least 1.
So I got 4. All right, so you got 5. Next.
Philly and Indiana.
Okay. Philly and Indy. What do you got?
Philly in 4.
Philly sweep?
Yeah, Philly sweep.
I say Philly in 5.
Ooh, Indiana takes a game?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's
4.
Knicks and Hawks?
Ooh, here it is.
Yeah, I'm going to go Hawks in 6.
So this is the first time we've disagreed on the actual outcome of a series.
Oof.
You got Hawks in 6?
In 6, yeah. Did you see the Nate McMillan stuff today?
I got Knicks in 7.
Did you see the Nate McMillan stuff today?
No, what was the story?
He got fined $50,000.
For what?
Because he went into the locker room after their game and was like, hey, guys, I want to let you know we're playing the Knicks in the first round. The NBA wants the Knicks in the playoffs. They're a huge market. You know what's going to be happening.
And Nate McMillan was probably like, fine, I'll cut the check. It was worth it.
He's like, yeah, my guys, they're going to give him calls.
Great
they're going to want him to win the
material.
games. Yeah, they're going to want to have him win games. We're out here. It's us versus the world.
Yeah,
man.
I love it.
Yeah, I love Nate
McMillan's awesome.
Why has he not been extended?
Awesome.
Why has he not been extended? He brought that team out of the dumpster.
Yes.
Fucking
Great
5
call.
seed
Great
in the
call.
playoffs.
Go crazy.
They've been unbelievable,
Say it
dude.
again,
Yeah, Nate
dude.
McMillan, dude.
Yeah,
To the moon.
I agree.
To the moon with Nate McMillan.
Okay, but even though I agree, I'm still going with the Hawks in 7, though. So I do respect you, Coach Nate. Next.
Milwaukee, Miami.
Oh, another one. What do you think? Same thing as last year.
I got Milwaukee in 6.
In 6?
Yeah.
I probably like that, but I don't know if I can agree with you because we're betting against each other. You have Milwaukee in 6. I could do Milwaukee in 7.
Oh my God! You think Miami's gonna win 3 games?
I wouldn't be surprised if they beat him again. Dude.
Yeah, that would be.
I would not
You
be
see
that
Jimmy
surprised.
today.
I would
in
not.
The black and white.
Yes,
Yoked
of
out of his
course
mind.
I saw
You're like,
that.
oh my.
Yes. So I'll say Milwaukee, but I'll say in 7. So
Yeah.
what'd you say? Milwaukee in 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
We got Boston and Brooklyn. I got Brooklyn in 4. In a sweep.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's
Probably same.
yeah, that's so tough.
But I'll say Boston takes a game.
Oh my God, that's just embarrassing.
I gotta go away from you, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'll say Brooklyn in 5. And you said what? Brooklyn in 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
All right, so next round in the Western Conference, we go Utah Clippers.
Yep. Okay.
I got Clippers in 6. Oh, dude, Did we miss the Lakers? We missed the Lakers.
Where are they at?
Suns
Yeah, we
and
did.
Lakers.
Yeah, we did.
I got Lakers in 5.
I got Lakers in 6.
I saw one today. It was like Devin Booker. What is it? Suns, puns, Devin Booker, something else.
Hilarious.
Don't matter. Yeah. Hilarious.
So what'd you say about Utah Clips? Moving on to the next round.
Clippers.
Conference finals.
Yeah, Clippers in 5.
Wait, this isn't the conference finals, is it?
No, it's semi-con
Yeah, okay.
quarterfinals.
Clippers in 5?
Yeah.
Clippers go 7 again?
Oh,
Nah, Clippers in 6.
that's a good call. I probably feel better about that. They do about 5.
Yeah, I would have said 7, but I have them going 7 in the last series. They're not going to go to 7 2 series in a row. What'd you have it in? 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I have them in last round? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Over Golden State.
Over Dallas. Or no, I'm talking about the Clippers.
Oh, yeah. You have
6?
them in 6 over.
Nice.
Yeah, over.
Okay. All right. Next round. Portland Lakers. No, Denver Lakers. Lakers in 4.
By that point,
yeah, at that point in time, LeBron.
I'm not mad at you. I'll say Lakers in 5. Then.
Yeah. LeBron is already
Sorry.
hit his stride. Him and AD are on the same page. It's
Yeah.
trouble for the rest of the league.
Yeah. At this point, we're like, sorry, Anthony Davis, that I ever doubted you. The 40 and 22 game was crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what I was talking about.
So you have Lakers in 4.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'll just jump to the Western Conference Finals now.
Lakers, Clippers.
I'm gonna go Lakers in 7.
The matchup we've been waiting for 2 years.
Yeah, it happens in 7.
And you say Lakers in 7?
Yeah. At this point, I feel like you're just trying to make the right pick.
Yeah. I got the Lakers in 6 games.
You got Lakers in 6.
Yeah.
Sheesh. All right, so let's go here. Philly and for me it's the Hawks. I'll take Philly in 5. You have Philly and the Knicks.
Okay. You have Philly in 5?
Yeah.
So I'll say the same thing. Philly over the Knicks in 5 games.
Yeah, okay. And then next round we got Milwaukee and Brooklyn. I got Brooklyn.
This is a good series.
Yeah, awesome series. I got Brooklyn in 6.
I got Brooklyn at 5.
Oof. God, if Giannis goes down at 5, that would be insane. Never ever has been to an Eastern Conference Finals. Jesus. That's tough. All right, so next round. We got Philly and Brooklyn. Give me Brooklyn in 7. I think it's going to be an unbelievable series. Yeah. Brooklyn
You
in
have
7.
Brooklyn in 7?
Yeah.
Give me Philly in 7.
Philly to the finals?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Philly to the finals. That's my pick right there. Yep.
So,
The playoffs?
Our finals. I got Nets Lakers. You have Philly Lakers.
Yep.
And the Lakers win the finals. And how many?
They win in 6 games. or 5 games.
Philly or Lakers?
Lakers
Yeah, I'll take Lakers in 6.
over the Nets.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the Lakers in 5 over Philly.
Dude,
I don't
I'm
have
kind
faith
of
in the
worried about
Nets.
this Drummond thing
I don't have
now.
faith in the Nets. You have Lakers in 6 over the Nets?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried
Okay.
about this Drummond thing
Let's
now.
do it. And then what's on stake if you get the most points here?
So,
Total points.
Winner, we'll just make this a scrub bet of the month.
Nah, it should be bigger than that.
Okay. What do you want it to do? What do you want it to be?
I don't know.
What are you looking for?
It should be another. I don't know. I'm not
Some
sure. yet.
ridiculous?
Should we announce it next episode?
Yeah, we'll
okay.
figure it out.
We'll think about it and announce it next episode. So make sure you guys tune in. Cool, man.
Yeah.
So tonight we got what?
We got Pacers Wizards.
at 7:00 here.
That's the
coming up
only game
soon.
on tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow we find out the 8th seed.
They don't lose tomorrow. In Oracle.
Some of these, see, this is tough because some of these I'm just making the pick because you made the pick first, and I don't want to have the same pick.
Yeah.
So like some of these, I would have said the same thing as you, but I'm trying to beat you in this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I got
You know,
Yeah.
so like it's tough, and so if I could do it in as a separate room with you, and I didn't hear your picks first,
Yeah.
I might have a little bit of different picks, but so be it. I'm on record. These are my picks.
Yeah, you're trying to win.
I
You're
got
trying to
Lakers in 5 over Philly because I think that there's a brutal Brooklyn meltdown happening, or it will happen rather.
Love to see it. I would love to see
Actually, that would be amazing. Everyone would love to see
Yeah.
it. Other than Brooklyn. The villain.
it. Boo.
Yeah, exactly. All right, dude, cool. Anything else you want to get into?
I don't think so. I think we're good, right?
Start judging Steph Curry like a great and be critical.
So,
Don't
last thing,
just
last thing,
gift
last thing.
him.
Last thing. So I tweeted about this today. So you're obviously, I already know what boat you're on in this, but how do we get there until we're like Steph is a top 5 player ever? Where we're like,
Okay.
because let's do this discussion real quick.
Okay, no, yeah, go ahead.
So everyone's top 5 for the most part it usually starts like what? LeBron, Michael, Kobe.
Or
And then Kareem or
Kobe,
Magic.
or Michael, Kareem. Yeah, it's like some
Kobe,
version of those
Magic, and
guys.
Kareem,
Yeah,
whatever. And
Uh-huh.
LeBron and all those guys.
Uh-huh.
When do we start taking Steph over Magic? And like, when are we like, okay, Steph is a great. If I need a point guard, why am I not taking Steph? What?
As soon as you here's my opinion. These old heads who run the ESPN shows and
Yeah.
Fox Sports, like the mainstream shows that a lot of people watch, they won't do that because them doing that, it's a vote for the new style of basketball over the old style of basketball.
Yeah, but that's the right decision.
Of course,
bro.
but that means then LeBron is over Michael because that means you're holding his 3-point percentage against him and
yeah, but
all
I'm
this
talking
other
about
stuff.
just like, dude, we're just straight.
But that's the whole argument.
Yeah, totally.
The argument for putting Steph in the... Because to me, I don't know. I would have to sit down and actually think about it and really work out like a top 10 or 15. I don't know. Steph is in
No,
there. He's in like...
that's not
Steph
even
is
what
10
I'm-
or 15 for me.
that's not even what I'm
I
talking
know what you're
about.
saying. You're saying, when can we put Steph as the best point guard ever?
I need to start a team. I
Yeah.
need to win a
And
championship.
I'm saying these guys are still doing it as that's not what a point guard is. He doesn't do the same thing as Magic and this, that, and the other
dude,
thing.
It's so annoying.
Also,
bro.
you could take it just from like credentials. Like Magic came in, won a ring as a rookie, where he is the Finals MVP
He's playing center.
because he subs in for Kareem and plays center. Like
Awesome.
This guy's greatest career, or I mean, this guy's whole career is one of the greatest. Fair enough. That being said, Steph's not done. Like you have to take his whole career. The only reason that LeBron is in those conversations is because he's so far into his career and he's so great.
The longevity.
Yes, and he's so great. But like, dude, I'm not convinced that by the time Steph Curry is the number 1 3-point holder in every category.
Oh, he's
and the
gonna
number
blow
1
everything
free
out of the
throw.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He's
Yeah.
that conversation won't be there to be had because like I'll be ready for it. Like because I've been pro the evolution of basketball argument my whole life.
That's been on his back.
My whole life I've been
He's carried that.
Well, LeBron over Kobe, Jordan, those guys.
Yeah. But I'm
The
saying like,
next evolution is yes.
Steph.
Listen, man, when I was like in high school, I would say give me LeBron over Kobe and like Jordan, that type player, even though he's not like mentally tough like those guys and he doesn't have the rings and the game winners. but because he just does more shit better.
Dude, it's
so my whole argument has always been like, it's the next evolution of the best version of a player. Like, dude, after watching yesterday, Steph Curry might be the best player in the world. Like, who's the best player in the world? It might just be Steph Curry
right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think too. And it's like, dude, there's like something like a little pizzazz.
It's close. Now, again, you're saying that because you're seeing Steph in his prime, having 25
scoring
games
titles
behind him of being on fire, and you're watching LeBron on the other side, and you're like, oh, this guy blows compared to that guy. Well, just wait, and like then you can compare who's. But again, one's 33, one's almost 37.
Yeah, it's tough. But it's like, dude, what I think adds a little flavor to these LeBron Steph matchups is you made a great point. You're like, dude, LeBron, carried that evolution of basketball for a long time, for like the early 2000s.
Yes. And I always said, like when I was in high school, when I was a kid, sorry, let me finish the point that I cut myself off. I forgot what I was trying to say. I always used to say, give me LeBron over those guys because he's the furthest evolution, and I always used to say, so in my opinion, he's the best of all time so far. That doesn't mean LeBron is the best of all time forever, because at some point another guy will come and he'll be the best of all time. It's just, the argument is not like LeBron versus Michael or whatever. It's just like the evolution of the next iteration of the best version of a basketball player that we've had.
Dude, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is like LeBron had carried that evolution of basketball like in the early 2000s, like 2003 on.
Pretty much,
for being honest. And then
till
it's like
2017, 18.
Yeah, but it's like now this guy Steph Curry has come in and he's obviously put on his back and has just blown everything out of the water. He's changed the entire way basketball's even looked at. So it's like, and now it's like LeBron is like, he's still trying to keep up because he's 36, he's in year 18. So you're like, dude, it's like this battle between the two different styles of basketball. And it's like, it's fucking awesome to watch, man.
Totally.
And I'm so happy that I can just embrace this and just enjoy it as a basketball fan, because I don't think we should be.
But it's not a style of two different. It is a battle of two different styles of basketball. LeBron is not like a pull-up shooter. He's a driver. It finishes.
But that's what we were saying.
Okay. But LeBron is playing Steph's game, where Steph changed the entire game of basketball. And everything is either a layup or a dunk or a three. And LeBron is playing that game.
Right.
Where everything is, where early in his career it wasn't.
No.
It was not like that.
He's on the elbow and he was,
So
totally.
One of the coolest things that I saw over the past couple of days was somebody had a Dirk tribute post. And one of the biggest, like, weirdest things that I noticed about watching the video of, it was, you and I covered this. We have a video on our social media covering this series, but it's his series against, so this was May 17th, so 3 days ago. It said, on this day, this is Yahoo Sports, shout out Yahoo. On this day, 10 years ago today, Dirk Nowitzki dropped 48 points against OKC in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. 48 points on 12 of 15 from the field, 24 of 24 from the line, most free throws without a miss in playoff history. But I want you to watch this. This is a 59-second clip of that day. And I'll throw this, if I can find it. I'll try my best. I'll throw this on the podcast, too, so people can see this while we're watching it. But I want you to watch, like, where he catches the ball.
Yeah.
Where he does most of his work.
It's at the elbow.
It's so bizarre to watch.
On the constant battle, and this is a Maverick team that had
and, like, how many jumpers he takes.
The dunk.
That one's
Again, you see early in this game, Dirk Nowitzki, beautiful.
Like, guys will use that move still today, but
that one's so disrespectful. He's just not open.
Like there, he's 20 feet from. Like,
heavily
that's not
contested.
Today. That's not a good shot. You don't want your guy to take it. Same, right there. Same.
It's just a long
19-footer.
It's a heavily
terrible.
contested 2-point shot.
Another one, 18-footer. Like, this is where he's doing his work. 16-footer right here.
He's not even on that.
Oh, the glass. Oh. Here you go. Here you go. Like, look. All that work to get an 11-foot jumper. Again, a 14-footer. Again, a 16-footer. But like that one where he does the pump fake, guy goes by him, he takes 2 more dribbles, comes in. It's a set shot from 11 feet. He did so much work to get an 11-foot
totally
set jump shot.
Yeah.
Like, that is gone. That's gone. That doesn't exist anymore. Outside of KD.
Period. Yeah,
KD and Steph do that.
Because it's like, dude, no one's going to tell you to pass up an open three for a heavily contested 2. That's stupid.
Right. Between Steph and, like, Daryl Morey and what he showed in the way it's a numbers game and my threes at 38% is better than your 2s at 43.5% or whatever his little Billy Bean stuff is. He's doing out his little money ball shit he's doing out there. Whatever. Between all that shit, like, it's gone. People don't play like that anymore. And it's like, LeBron doesn't play like that anymore. He used to. We've talked about this before. But it's somebody like LeBron built like that. Like, dude, give me the ball at like 13 feet.
But it's wild that it's like it ends up with LeBron hitting a 45-footer.
That is wild, huh?
Yeah.
Did you see the meme where it was like, it's LeBron backpedaling after he hits it, and it's Steph like looking defeated, and it says, "Don't be mad at me when I pull a U on you."
How about when he's walking back and he's pointing to his eye and Steph's
I can't even see.
Steph's like, I know. I know.
It's like, I know. I know.
He's like, I can't even. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Oh, man. But, yeah, man, these games are going to be good tonight. We're in playoff
Yes, we
season.
are. Yes,
playoff
we are.
Season, so
all I know is Lakers in 5.
Yeah, it don't matter. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Peace.
Peace.